Good evening. Welcome to Speaking in Your Basement. We saw a movie tonight, and I won't say it had the worst title of all time, but it's got to be on the list. The movie is called The Boogeyman. Yep, The Boogeyman. Surprise, surprise. It was actually decent. It was a horror movie, so if you're into that sort of thing, but it had good jumps, it had good character development, it had something like a plot line. It had an interesting overall thematic element, if that's how you actually say that, about letting go. And that was interesting to me because I think I paid more attention to it because of the jumps and the emotional tension of the horror movie. But you could think of it a little bit in the same vein. We all hang on to things, and we all could benefit greatly from letting at least some of them go. I doubt you're ever going to let all of it go. Good luck. I mean, give it a shot if you want. I've tried. Yeah, I don't know how far I've gotten, but I have been able to let go of a little bit. And I have seen life without letting go, and it does turn into something of a horror movie. Oftentimes, letting go is just maybe a couple of steps beyond relaxation when you just take a little bit of time and you begin to physically relax. A lot of times, right on the other side of that, you can find a little bit of emotional relaxation. Yeah, I got to bring up anything heavy, but just anything you've been resisting or fighting a lot lately, anything that might still be subtly irritating you now that you're a little bit more relaxed, you can see it a little more clearly. And you can be with it for just a minute. And then you can let it go. And a person can find this really useful to practice regularly, letting go. Because when you do that, like anything else, you get better and better and better at it. And the more you do it, the more it becomes instinctive. And you really want that because in the moment, occasionally, when you've got a little momentum with this, when you've got a little practice, then in the moment, occasionally, you'll see the choice. Certainly not always. But occasionally, you'll see the fear come up or the frustration come up, the irritation, the resentment, the shame, whatever else it is. It'll come up and it'll just be like you choose. It's like the bus pulls into the station and you just decide not to climb aboard. You just watch it go by. There's a lot of small things that with just a little bit of effort, you can let them go. With a little bit of focus and a little bit of effort, you can let them go. And the more you develop a momentum in that, when large things come along, it's like some of it's handled for you. You know, the pain still comes up. It's still an unpleasant experience. But you find much more capacity to face it. And again, it's almost like something's already handling a little bit of it, at least outside your conscious awareness. Letting go makes life a lot easier. And letting go gets a lot easier when you make a little time to practice. Not only will it benefit your relaxation, it'll help you feel at least a little more emotionally balanced. When things are challenging, you won't feel so much like you're at the whim of emotions or whatever the external situation is. It will be an internal calmness, an internal center. And of course, when you have that inner calmness, that centeredness, it has a powerful effect when you choose to speak. I'm Ben Langley. Thank you very much for spending some time with me tonight. We'll talk again soon.